All right. So here I am recording a little video. It's going to be short and straight to the point, but insanely value packed in the sense that this is going to be a key reminder, which is basically concerning the most important thing when it comes to achieving a life that you want or not. And it is the following: you either take the risk or you don't. Okay. And guess what? Either way, you are, right? Whether you're taking a risk, you're obviously taking a risk. But if you're not actually taking that risk, well, you're also taking the risk. You're taking the risk of actually not achieving your goals, not achieving what you set out to achieve for yourself, because without risk, there is no glory, there is no success, there is no incredible success story or and anything good in fact that comes your way, because anything great comes with risk, anything great comes with uncomfort. You've got to get uncomfortable in order to be able to achieve what you want, right? If it's worthy of success. I mean, here we're talking of course about stuff that's actually better than the 99% of what most people achieve. And so you've really got to go against the grain in that sense. And there's many ways that you can look at what risk taking is, and there's loads of different facets of it and different categories in life. But the point is that the safe route is the riskiest route. Okay. And it goes without saying, right? Like if you stay safe all the time and if you don't actually take any risks, I mean, how on earth do you expect to progress in life? And it's funny because it is really the easiest thing to do. It's like when you are going about your day, right? And you have the option to either take this risk that you know deep down will benefit you on the long term, or just stay safe, stay comfortable, and don't do anything about it. Maybe just go about your day in a safe way. It's more appealing to go down the safe route, right? It's because your brain, whatever voice inside your head, is just wired to make sure that you fit in, right? You don't like be get embarrassed, or it's just one of those things that we're biologically wired to do, right? And now is always the best time, so it's when you start overthinking it, when you start double thinking to take the risk or not, is when you actually don't end up doing it, right? You've just got to literally, as soon as you see an opportunity, whether that's reaching out to someone in order to maybe close a business deal, or go talk to that girl on the street, or um, whatever it is, right? Or maybe make amends with an old friend uh, by sending them a message. As soon as you think of it, and as soon as it crosses your mind, you've just got to take action on it, because overthinking and delaying is the thief of all dreams, is the thief of all goals, is the thief of all progress, really. And so now is always the best time. And what's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen? You get rejected. Maybe you don't close the deal. You get slightly embarrassed, which only lasts for a few seconds. Maybe even worse, you actually go bankrupt, or you have to start over again. If it's like a big project or whatever, and you just need to start over again. But guess what? Are you still breathing? I think you are, right? You're not dead. And as long as you're still breathing, there's always a way, right? Like as long as you are still breathing, life is great. That's already a blessing. You're very lucky to still be breathing, in fact, right now. And so just keep that in mind, right? What is the worst that can happen? Literally, we've got one life on this planet, and it's just not fun without taking any risks. It's really not. And by continuing down the safe route, by, for example, avoiding booking that flight to go to this place that you've always wanted to do, that's maybe across the world, by avoiding doing that, I mean, you're just subconsciously telling yourself that you're settling for an average life. And that's really my last point I wanted to cover here: is it's either a great life or an average life. There's really no in between, right? I mean, you could add another category, which is just a terrible life, if things really go south. But and we've seen that many times. And there's many vices out there that can completely destroy your life, right? But I'm just talking for the most part here, like pretty much just the top 1% and the 99%. Like you you can only get this great life by actually taking risks, and if not, you're simply settling for an average life. And for some people that is fine, right? Some people, they're more than happy to live a, I guess you could say, mediocre average life, go about their business, kind of settle for a less fun life, but maybe something that they prefer deep down. That's fine. But I'm talking for the ambitious people, the people who really want to maybe leave their mark on this world, actually have an impact, actually tap into their full potential as a human being. And that can only happen by actually taking those risks, okay? And it literally starts today, right? Like as long as you know what you need to do right now in your life in order to achieve what you've set out to achieve for yourself personally, start with baby steps, like taking those small risks, small uncomfortable steps towards achieving those things. And even in a week's time, a month's time, hell, even a year's time, I mean, you'll be completely a different person, right? Like you'll actually start to wire your brain to take action on these things, these quote unquote risky things, right? Which then inevitably will actually start to be comfortable. It will start to be just all you know, actually taking action on stuff that will inevitably benefit you on the long run. And it'll almost disgust you to stay comfortable because you'll know that it's just hindering your progress. It's not getting you anywhere. And in fact, it's actually not even just stopping your progress, it's actually destroying your progress. You're reverting your progress, right? Because the more comfortable you get, the more you're dying, right? The more average you're getting, the closer to average you're getting. But the more risk you take, inevitably, the closer you're getting to greatness, the closer you're getting to tapping into your full potential. And I know in the moment it can feel hard, but you know what? After 2, 3 seconds, after like taking the initial leap, the initial jump, you honestly question as to why you are building it up so much in your head and not taking the risk. Okay, so go out there today, start taking risks. I'm gonna be uploading very frequent YouTube videos here, kind of short, straight to the point, hopefully value packed videos. Hopefully you got some good value out of this, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.